Danger, 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 Will Robinson. Let me know if you old school guys know where that quote is from. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I just quickly wanted to explore the shop. Well, actually the new old hike or whatever the heck his name is, the painter shop. That's actually what I'm here for. But I just stumbled across this, so I thought we would talk about this first. So this video is going to be about playing with your tender emotions. But no matter how this video goes, just remember that it's 100% MFO. Now, memories of Janai and a memory of scFX. I just quickly wanted to talk about this as we're going to be looking at this. As you can see here, you can get 25 pieces. That would be half. I think it takes 50 if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna see all that lovely gushy stuff. Can I hold it and they'll tell me? No, yeah, okay. Once you collect 50, you get that character. So here you're gonna get half of them for 5,000 crystals. This is really big for the signature force. A lot of talk about the signature force, right? So I think it's really important to see that, look at that, and be able to evaluate that. Now, how much is 5,000 crystals? Oh, I'm so glad that you didn't ask. I'm just gonna tell you anyway. So 5,000 crystals is gonna run you about 45 on the black hand side. It's kind of hefty of a price. Obviously you don't want to do that if you don't have the funds to. I don't think that you should feel pressure to do that, especially because one, Janai is going to be on a banner herself. scFX is probably eventually going to be once they do the awakening, but you're going to be kind of torn, right? Because there's awakening Rachel and then there's also awakening scFX, so you kind of would have to choose between the two. Probably depends on the meta. Right now Frankie is better, you know, overall better choice, but Rachel's the one to scoff at. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show that real quick, just to kind of see, like, just to show you guys that there are some new packages, and just be wary of, you know, what you can afford and what you can't. I think that at the moment, I don't think it's really worth it. And they have a little weird stuff like this, Nation Recruit tickets. That's another thing. Not just, like, again, these things aren't scams. They're just offerings that they have. Some of them are going to be atrocious because they're appealing to people that want to support more than they gain, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense? They support more than they gain. They're not going to gain that much from it. Now I actually have to find the stupid shop. That's the next thing. I did see it here. So I'm gonna go to where I saw it. I don't know if this is the way to get to the shop. I think that it should have been like here, the bottom right. But it's like, I feel like it should have been in shop or something like that. I don't know why it's like in this section. It's probably somewhere else as well. So this is the one based off the greed. So when you do these stages, you're gonna get these things. So I did my run for today. I got 25, and as you can see here, I did 25, and it's gonna be able to, once I get up to 1,000, I can actually get a shard of a general. So that's pretty far out. It's gonna take me a while to get that. And it says remaining count 2 and remaining time until new items are stocked 6 days. So it looks like you probably have within like well, it says it right there, maybe within a week, and then it resets. So that would mean that you, in general, at least for this one, we're gonna click on Medal of Duel in a second. You would at least need to have that on hand. And remaining count of 2, that would mean that you're also going to only be able to get 14 from this. So just keep that also in mind, that you're not going to be able to fully get a general from the beads of greed. So let's go over to the medals, and it looks like 5, so we can get up to 35 of these, and which is obviously not enough. You need 35. That means you're going to need an extra 15 from the grace of gods. So if you guys were doing the core raid and spending, like you guys, some people were really investing into that, which is, hey, congratulations to you. This is definitely going to be benefiting you because you might have some shards to combine with Frankie or with Janai. I think she was the only one. I think I don't know, was Garth in there? Any of the other ones were in there? I don't remember. That's still pretty good. As you guys can see, I have about 40,000, so I can get 8. What is that? So 8, I can definitely get these if I want to, but again, it does say that the stock restocks in 6 days. Now, I just slightly contradicted myself, so that would mean it could possibly refresh into more of them. You just can't get them all within a week, but there is no guarantee of that. We will have to come back in a week and then see, oh, okay, then that's actually how it works. But if not, they could 110-20,000% just show this to you right now, and then the next one will be similar to the core raid shop, where it's like a bunch of other random stuff that you don't like, but there's a chance that, you know, the Garth might pop up or this one might pop up. You also notice here that there is no refresh here as well, so it is what it is kind of thing. So you just have to get it while it's hot. Now the cool thing obviously here would be that you get the 2 from here, which would be 14, which is still, you're gonna be off by 1, and then you possibly get these, and then you'll be off, like I said, you'll be off by 1. But they're very tricky with that. I think the whole aspect of that, again, it's playing with your emotions. Let's say if you had all this currency, you had everything right, you won't have too many of these unless you have because it just started today, so you're gonna have to gather this over time. That's why I think that these probably do reset. You're just gonna keep resetting over and over and over again, which is gonna be amazing thing for things like the signature force. As I've been saying, guys, the reason, and maybe I should re-explain this, is the reason why I don't like when people call it the whale force is because I think the system, the idea behind it is fine. Since I think the reason behind it is fine, I don't want it to be considered or something whalish, even though, yes, I know that right now the whales are the ones that are going to be able to take advantage of it, but it just, I feel like you put negative verbiage out there for it to be critiqued by other people that don't know what it is, that don't know what you're talking about. So when people come into the community and they start seeing whale force, they're gonna start thinking it's like a costume gate, like these terminologies. I was trying to respond to as many people, but I figured I might as well just do it in a video. That's why I don't like when people refer anything that in a game that's whale, like if it's whale, like this is a game is whalish, then people are not going to want to play it. They're going to think that the game is pay to win. And I've already seen comments like that because I feel like people are not super sheep, but they're definitely following what they hear. They hear something and like, well, that has to be true. With that being said, I think that the system is fine. I do think that, you know, like I said, here, you're going to be off by 1. You can gain this 1,000. I don't know. It would probably take me, if I'm getting 25 a day, you could probably mathematical that. It's going to take me a while to be able to even get 1 copy of these, and then nonetheless 2 of them. So I guess the thing would be, once you get enough for 1, you just buy it. And then same thing with here. Like right now, if I really wanted some Dorka, I would just buy up the Dorka and then wait for it to reset and then get it on the next week. Then I would be finished, right? That would be kind of like how that would work. But like I said, there's no guaranteed at the moment that these things are going to always refresh the same exact way. Maybe right now Dorka is going to be available, and then the week passes, and then poof, Dorka doesn't come back for like 2 months. So you gotta really be careful with these type of things. With that being said, a decision that I'm gonna have to make is probably, I'm gonna make the decision by the end of the week, by when it's like a couple hours running down. The reason why I'm gonna wait that long is because I did buy this Exos pass. This is about 7 days, so I don't know. I'm at 22. By a couple of days, I mean, I'll probably take this down a little bit further, but eventually I'm gonna get my selected faded, which is the general ticket. I get my general ticket, so I'm gonna be getting that. So with that being said, I don't want to like double dip on that. So whoever I start purchasing from that shop, I'm not gonna pick on this. So it's pretty much who do I want first, because obviously this is, I'm gonna get this now. You know, I'm gonna get this first. So who do I want first, and then who do I don't mind getting a little bit later. Now obviously Janai is gonna come on a banner. I got 14,000, only need about 5k more. By the time she comes into the game, I should be getting my weekly rewards, so I should be pretty close to that. So I don't need Janai, we can take her out. I have Bathory, I have Shafraken, so it kind of leaves that I should pretty much get Rachel or Garth from that ticket, right? I think that that's how that would be. And also, if I were to summon a little bit more, which I'm not, but let's just say if I were to try to summon right now for Rachel, then it would even lower that, but then it would take my opportunity of getting Janai, if that makes any sense. So I think for those tickets or whatever, I'll probably get Rachel from there. I do find it important to get as many other generals because they really do lead metas. As you can see, a couple changes in the meta, all of a sudden Frankie and his whole entire crew or people that resolve around him start to become meta with a few changes. And how Bathory and her crew, Ulum and Rara, were literally running the market. So if Janai comes in and her entire crew, I hope you get what I'm trying to say, her crew is going to become stronger. Like Jin and also even FC Jin, possibly from the Banga, might become stupidly strong because they work together, they work in synergy. So if Rachel for some reason becomes super strong, not with this crap, but you know, in general, you know, Baraka comes back into the meta stronger, and whoever else has disheartened. Oh yeah, Zin, yeah, I guess so. No. He'll never become strong until they FC reverse him, but that's what I'm saying. So it's good to have kind of the options. Or as you guys know, you can signature force. Hello, double dip on something and then go for signature force. I still am holding out on doing something like that because I do feel like it is so strong that it's probably gonna receive a nerf, in my opinion, within the coming weeks. If enough people complain about it, because there are complaints about it, obviously. Like it's too strong, it's so strong, it makes this trivial. So I'm a little bit cautious in going for an investment like that. I always tell people, if you guys don't know, my philosophy is get everything first. Never go for dupes. I don't like doing anything for dupes. No matter how dupe heavy the gacha is, I still like to have everything first, and then I go for dupes after that. So since I don't have the generals, I rather go for the generals first and then try to dupe one of them. And I don't care how big the power boost is. As long as I can do my PvE stuff, then I'm fine. If it's gonna screw me over in PvP, then guess what? I just don't PvP that often. It's not that big of a deal. But what is a big of a deal is if you guys don't go into the description, check that first link and buy the merch, man. What are you doing? I don't understand it. Like, comment, and subscribe. YFO's in the comment section below what you guys are going to be doing with it. And of course, remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.